Welcome, ma'am. Anupama, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible. Yes, yes.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Audible?
Hello.
हेलो हेलो
Hello, ma'am.
हेलो हेलो मैम
हेलो हेलो यू आर ऑडिबल ओके Join fast. All students are requested to join fast. Within 5 minutes, we will start the program. Shravani? Hello?
Yes,
Shravani?
ma'am.
I think we should start now.
Okay, ma'am. A very good morning, esteemed faculty member, respected guest, and dear student. Welcome to the Pearl of Indian Ocean and welcome to the Global Women Breakfast in Department of Chemistry of Sant Gadge Amravati University, Amravati. A momentous occasion celebrating the accomplishment and contribution of women in science and technology around the world. The Global Women Breakfast announced by IUPAC was organized worldwide and Global Women Breakfast 2020-24 organized on 27 February 2024. So theme of today's event is Catalyzing the Diversity in Science. India has organized maximum number of events in this year 2021, 22 and 23 and as a top honor. It is with pleasure and honor that we gathered here today for this wonderful session. Here I am Ms. Shravani Bhavne, student from MSc Part 1, thrilled to be your host for this inspiring event. We have packed schedule filled with insightful discussion, empowering speeches, and networking opportunities aimed at recognizing and supporting the role of STEM field. Welcome to all of you in this wonderful session. Darkness cannot drive out darkness, only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate, only love can do that. When I understood and accepted my own, I was assumed by my own mistake. As a part of faith and in adolescence of today's of our tradition, let's commence our program with a symbolic lighting of the lamp and Saraswati Puja. Now, welcoming people is a part of Indian culture. Followed for centuries, we maintain this custom and welcome today the fresh faces in our department. Take an immense pride in getting this opportunity to welcome our distinguished guest on this special occasion. So let's move forward this event. Here, I welcome Dr. M.A. Barhate as the Honorable Vice Chancellor of Sant Gadge Amravati University, Amravati. And I also welcome Dr. Prasad Vadegaonkar as the Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor of Sant Gadge Amravati University, Amravati. I also welcome to our registrar and head of chemistry department in Sant Gadge Amravati University, Amravati, Dr. Tushar Deshmukh. Now, welcome to our promoter of this today's session. I welcome to Professor Brijesh Pare as the President of ACT. I also welcome Dr. D.V. Prabhu as the General Secretary of ACT. I also welcome Professor Anand Aswar, Executive Member of ACT Mumbai and a former Head and Senior Professor of Department of Chemistry, Sant Gadge Amravati University, Amravati. I welcome to expertise speaker of today's session. I am glad and it's my pleasure to welcome Professor Jaya Dwivedi as a chief guest of today's session from Vansali Vidyapit, Rajasthan. I also welcome Professor Anupama Kumar from VNIT Nagpur, Member Management, Council of Sant Gadge Amravati University, Amravati. I also welcome Dr. Madhvi Thakre as a scientist of ISRO, Ahmedabad, Gujarat. I welcome to the organizer of today's session, Dr. Jagruti Barabde, convener of Global Women Breakfast 2020-24, and as an associate professor of Department of Chemistry, Sant Gadge Amravati University, Amravati, and as a senate member of Sant Gadge Amravati University. Also coordinator of the Indian Women Scientists Association and also coordinator into a service in Sant Gadge Amravati University. She is a member of Board of Studies of General Science of Engineering and Humanities. Also the member of BOS of Lifelong Learning and Extension. I also welcome to Dr. Manisha Kodape as Associate Professor and Senate Member of Sant Gadge Amravati University, Amravati. I welcome Professor Mithilesh Rathod, Convener of Indian Women Science Association, Amravati branch. So a small cheer and great welcome to all CSB staff in Department of Chemistry of Sant Gadge Amravati University, Amravati. Welcome to each and everyone, STEM faculty members, teachers, students, and the member who joined the session 2024. Let's take a look at our agenda for today's program. We will begin with an introductory speech by our esteemed organizer, Dr. Jagruti Bharabde ma'am, setting the tone for today's event and welcoming our guest. I would like to invite Dr. Bharabde ma'am for introductory remarks.
Thank you, Shravani. Good morning to one and all present virtually for the program Global Women Breakfast 2024. Dr. Milinji Bharate, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sant Gadge Baba Amravati University, Amravati, Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor, Dr. Prasad Vadegaonkar, Registrar, respected Dr. T.R. Deshmukh, Professor Bridget G. President, Association of Chemistry Teachers, Mumbai, Professor D.V. Prabhu, General Secretary, ACT, Professor Anand Aswar, Executive Member of Association of Chemistry Teachers, Mumbai, and the former head and Senior Professor of Department of Chemistry, Sant Gadge Baba Amravati University, Amravati. Our esteemed Chief Guest, Professor Jaya Dwivedi, Dean of School of Life Sciences and Head of the Department of Banastali Vidyapit, Banastali, Rajasthan, Professor Anupama Kumar, VNIT Nagpur, and Honorable Member of Management Council, Sant Gadge Baba Amravati Vidyapit, Amravati, Dr. Madhvi Thakre, Scientist, ISRO, my colleague, Dr. Manisha, Member of Senate of Sant Gadge Baba Amravati University, Amravati, Dr. Mithilesh Rathod, Convener of Indian Women Scientist Association, Amravati branch, other members of USA, all teachers, researchers, viewers, and my dear student friends. At the outset, I welcome you all for the program Global Women's Breakfast announced by IUPAC and promoted by Association of Chemistry Teachers, Mumbai, and organized by Department of Chemistry in collaboration with Indian Women Scientist Association, Amravati branch. Today, we gather virtually for Global Women's Breakfast held in conjunction with the United Nations Day of Women and Girls in Science, which was declared by United Nations General Assembly, declared 11 February as an International Day of Women and Girls in Science in 2015. The Global Women Breakfast was designed to assist women chemists to expand their views of network of contacts both locally and internationally. Women at different stages of their individual careers were encouraged to inform each other about their career progress and together explore the opportunities in professional developments and in research or teaching horizons. Over the last 5 years, more than 1,500 global women's breakfast events have been held in 100 countries. But still, according to report by the National Science Foundation, women make up only 14% of total workforce in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics fields in India. Science seen as a male profession still. Women and girls presents half of the world population and therefore also half of its potential. Science and gender equality are both vital for the achievements of the internationally agreed development goals, including the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. Over the past decade, the global community has made a lot of efforts in inspiring and engaging women and girls in science. Yet, women and girls continue to exclude from participating fully in science. In order to fill this gap, to achieve full and access to participation in science for women and girls, and further achieve gender equality and empowerment of women and girls, there have to program in place to bring women back to work. There have to be platforms and networking opportunities where women can connect, network, speak, and exchange ideas. So, we have decided to be a part of this global event and we celebrating this since 2021. Women's empowerment is one of the most powerful tools we can use to help us take ownership of our lives and become best version of ourselves that we can be. Gender inequality is an unfortunately reality in our world, and they often face unique challenges when trying to achieve their goals. As a result, motivating them to pursue their ambitions is imperative. It's important to highlight the inspiring female for their achievements and to remind young girls and women everywhere that they too can reach their full potential. By sharing the stories of female role models, we can motivate our students, and so we have grabbed this opportunity and requested this dynamic woman in the field of science and particularly the chemistry for to be with us on the eve of global program which was announced by International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry Global Women Breakfast 2024. And I am very much thankful for accepting our invitation with short notice and being with us to guide our students. Dr. Jaya Dwivedi is working in the capacity of professor and head Department of Chemistry and Dean of School of Life Sciences at Banastali Vidyapit, Rajasthan. Banastali Vidyapit is a fully residential women's higher education institute which offers an integrated system extending from the primary to PhD level. Banastali is one of the 5 higher education institute in India means exclusively for women. Over these 75 years, Banastali has developed into National Center for Women's Education. Banastali educational program aims to an all-rounded development of students' personality. And Dr. Jaya Dwivedi holds the prestigious position of professor and head in the Department of Chemistry, specializing in organic synthesis, materials development, and natural products. She had made significant contribution to both academic leadership and research. Under her leadership, the Department of Chemistry received the DST FIST 2022 Level B grant, recognizing its excellence. I am very much thankful to you for accepting invitation, and also I extend my sincere thanks to Professor Anand Aswar sir. Because of his efforts only, we have such esteemed guests. Thank you, sir. Our another guest is Professor Anupama Kumar. He is a distinguished academician and currently serving as a professor at the Department of Chemistry at Vishwesvaraya National Institute of Technology, that is the VNIT, Nagpur. She is also the honorable member of Management Council of Sant Gadge Baba Amravati University, Amravati. With a remarkable 23 years of her teaching experience, she has made a significant contribution to academia and research. Beyond her academic pursuits, she is actively involved in various administrative roles, memberships in prestigious societies, and editorial responsibilities for renowned journals. Dr. Anupama has displayed a multifaceted commitment to academia, sports, and community engagement. Notably, she clinched gold medals in table tennis, singles, and doubles at All India Inter NIT Sports Tournament for 2 consecutive years, that is in 2018 and in 2019, and was recognized as the best player in table tennis at NIT Goa. Dr. Anupama embodies the essence of well-rounded academician, making impactful strides in research, education, sports, and community engagement. Thank you, ma'am, for gracing this event. Thank you very much. Gender. The third woman scientist, Dr. Madhvi Thackeray, the scientist ISRO, who has designed the cameras of Chandrayaan 3, and it was expected that she joined the program, but due to some urgent meeting of one of the prime project of ISRO, she couldn't join. But later on, she we will provide the gist of her talk as she committed. So thank you, ma'am. It is though there is an inequality we faced, and it is said that there is a man behind the woman who empowers her, and similarly there is a man who discourages women through discrimination and harassment. I must mention here that Professor Aswar falls in the first category. We have experienced his role as a catalyst in motivating us. We feel fortunate to have the opportunity to work under his leadership. Encourage women's participation in decision making process at the community and national levels. And Professor Aswar always encourages us. Thank you, sir. Otherwise, some people said that आपको क्यों पूछना, ये क्यों करना. अगर भाई पूछना नहीं, लेकिन हमें एक्सपेक्टेड ये है कि सिर्फ हमें बताना तो चाहिए कि क्या शुरू है. So some things, such procedures that is which I have mentioned here indicates the discrimination. I am also thankful to IOPSC organizers, sponsors for such nice activity. I am also extending my thanks towards Association of Chemistry Mumbai for promoting the event, that is IUPSC Global Women Breakfast 2024, Indian Women Scientist Association Amravati branch. I extend my sincere thanks to Honorable Registrar for his constant support and our Honorable Vice Chancellor for boosting us. I know you all eager to hear from our guest, and so I should stop here and I conclude with some lines. मैं अबला नादान नहीं हूँ, दबी हुई पहचान नहीं हूँ, मैं स्वाभिमान से जीती हूँ, रखती अंदर खुददारी हूँ, मैं आधुनिक नारी हूँ. भले ही परंपरावादी जंजीरों से बांधे हैं दुनिया के लोगों ने पैर मेरे, फिर भी उस जंजीरों को तोड़ जाऊंगी. मैं किसी से कम नहीं, सारी दुनिया को दिखाऊंगी. हाँ, गर्व है मुझे, मैं नारी हूँ. थैंक यू ऑल.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Following that, we have address by two women scientists. We are honored to have a special talk by Professor Anupama Kumar. I would like to invite Ms. Payal Kadu for introductory remarks.
Ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome to Global Women Breakfast 2024. Here we gathered to celebrate and empower women from all spheres of life. I, Payal Kadu, it's my great pleasure to introduce our esteemed guest speaker, Anupama Kumar, who represents the spirit of leadership and empowerment of women. Anupama Kumar, ma'am, currently working as a professor, Department of Chemistry, Fellow, Maharashtra Academy of Science and former Chairman, Women's Safe, Vishwesvaraya National Institute of Technology, Nagpur. Also, she was a former head of department in period 2010 to 2013. She has 23 years teaching experience. She was an associate dean public relations at VNIT Nagpur and chairperson of special cell. Before joining VNIT, she worked at the CSIR National Environmental Engineering Research Institute, NIRI, Nagpur. Presently, she is one of the board member of Society for Molecular Imprinting, and presently she completed 3 R&D projects worth 62.5 lakhs. Under the supervision of Madam, 5 students awarded PhD and 8 are pursuing their research work under her guidance. 18 postgraduate students have completed their project dissertation under her guidance. She has published 50 plus research papers in international and national journals, 6 conference publications and 8 books chapters and She has presented paper in several international conferences. She was Secretary of the Material Research Society of India, Nagpur. She won gold medal in table tennis. Her area of interest are computational modeling and designing of molecular and ion imprinting polymer for selective separation, environmental remediation and recovery of phytochemicals for food application as well as environment and wastewater management. She was awarded a Young Scientist Award and also member of many national and international societies. She is a reviewer for many high impact factor journals and was recognized for the outstanding contribution in reviewing by the Journal of Environmental Chemical Engineering elsewhere May 2018 and the journal Chemical Physics later in July 2018. She is on the editorial board of Pulse One on Open Access Journal. Her leadership and advocacy serve as an inspiration to women everywhere, reminding us for importance of empowerment and gender equality. So now I would like to invite Professor Anupama Kumar Madam to motivate us. Please join me.
Yeah, so a very warm good morning to all of you, and thank you for the kind words, Miss Payal Kadu. Uh, Respected dignitaries of Sant Gadge Baba Amravati Universities, dignitaries of Association of Chemistry Teacher, organizers of this event, faculties of Chemistry Department of Sant Gadge Baba Amravati Universities, the speaker, today's speaker, that is Dr. Jaya Divedi, who is also the chief guest for this occasion, and Dr. Madhvi Thakre, and my dear students. I don't have any presentation today to give you, but then I'll guide you. Whatever I'm going to say today will be, I think, will be an inspiration to most of the students, whether it is a girl student or a boy student. So as a teacher, it is always great to interact with students, and I thank the department, the organizers, as well as the faculties of the Department of Chemistry of Sant Gadge Baba. Visit to the university to attend the 40th convocation. It was really heartening, and it was a very it was very good. I was really very happy to see that most of the awards and medals were taken away by girl students, most of the girl students. And also, I would like to mention the song at the end of the convocation, which was sung by a girl student. I don't know her name, but the voice was so melodious that still that song rings in my ear. So I congratulate all the students who were awarded for the awards and the medals, and also the authorities for organizing it so wonderfully. Now, not as a girl or a boy student, students are students for me. I would like to advise certain points to them, or would like to just brief certain points which will help them in leading a happy, contented, and a successful life to become the best version of their own, as said by Jagrati ma'am. So the first thing the student should remember is that always stay motivated. Nowadays, there are so many diversions, but you have to stay motivated and don't expect that every time somebody is going to praise you. So, but then in that case, also staying motivated becomes very difficult, but you have to try out that. Swami Vivekananda has said that arise awake and stop not till the goal is achieved. So it's very important that whatever goal, because everybody in their life, every student has a goal. So it is very important that you remain focused on the goal, because it is said that if you are really truly you're devoted to achieve your goal, if that devotional feeling is there in your mind, the entire universe will conspire to give you to help you to achieve that goal. In my life also, I have experienced this. I was there. I came to Nagpur in long back in 1997 and joined NEERI, that is National Environmental CSIR NEERI, National Environmental Engineering Research Institute, as a project fellow. That time many scientists over there, because I was already a PhD holder, many was saying that why you are working as a project fellow, you are PhD and you are working as a project fellow. So I used to answer them that although I am a PhD, but I was, after doing my PhD, I was not doing anything. Now I am working as a project fellow. This itself is a big motivational factor for me. And believe me, that was the starting point of my career. That working in NEERI for 2.5 years was very important to get a position at VNIT. That helped me in getting the position at VNIT. So this is, so why I'm giving my example, because I think so the best way to motivate student is by giving your own example. So it is very important that you stay focused on the goal, very important. Moreover, students, I always tell everybody, every students whom I interact also, my class is always a bit of philosophical class as well, because I always tell my students that you should never try to build a comfort zone around you. Moment you feel the comfort zone has started building around you, you should come out of that. The females who have prospered in spite of so many responsibility, okay, it is only because they have never accepted that comfort zone to be built around them. So it is very important that step out of your comfort zone. Moreover, compete with yourself. Instead of competing with other students, it is better to compete with yourself. Always analyze that today I am here and tomorrow, after few years, you should try to analyze what way the achievement you have, what achievements or what progress you have made, and you should appreciate yourself for that. Let nobody appreciate you, but appreciate yourself for that. So even if it is a small step, keep on doing that, because that helps you self-motivated. Moreover, the prime focus, because this is basically today is the event for females, I would like to, I mean, say to the girl students, my message would be that you should always focus on your health. Health is of prime importance, because if healthy body has a healthy mind. So if you want a healthy mind, keeping focus on your health is very important, for which you should always play some sports, because that really keeps you very energetic. And try to keep reading some motivational books. Some which I'll suggest you is by Robin Sharma, that is The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari, Family Wisdom. Every girl's student should read this book. And second is The Secrets, very wonderful book. You should read these books. So all the students, I would welcome them. That is at VNIT, I would like to tell them that VNIT has a summer internship program for 6 weeks. It starts from first week of June and goes till 15th of July. Moreover, we also have started with long-term fellowship. It has been recently started. So you can do your 6 months fellowship from maybe January to June, or you can do it from July to December. So I welcome all the girl students that they can come and join this program, and they can see what are the facilities here. Okay, and keep your own flavor, the way every element in IUPAC, that is in the periodic table, has its own flavor and characteristics. So see that you have your own skills. Okay, you are making your USP through by developing skill and having your own skill developed. That is very important. So with these few words, I would like my speech, and I wish very good luck to all the students. And I hope this little interaction with you will help you to stay motivated and to achieve your goals. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for guiding us in such a wonderful way. Now, we are honored here to have a special address by esteemed Professor Jaya Dwivedi ma'am. As a Dean Faculty of Life Science, Head of Department of Chemistry in Banskari Vidyapith, Rajasthan, who will offer valuable perspective of global landscape of women in science. For introduce her, I would like to invite Ms. Ambika Pathak.
Thanks, Shravani. A very warm welcome to one and all to the Global Women Breakfast 2024. Here we gather to celebrate and empower women from all spheres of life. I, Ambika Pathak, it's my great pleasure to introduce our esteemed guest speaker and chief guest, Jaya Jivati, who represent the spirit of leadership and empowerment of women. Professor Jaya Jivati is working in the capacity of Professor and Head, Department of Chemistry and Dean, School of Life Sciences at Banasthali Vidyapith, Rajasthan. Her area of specialization is organic synthesis, material development, and natural products. She has actively contributed in uplifting the departmental research infrastructure through resource mobilization from various funding agencies, which is UGC, WTP DST, DST CURIE, FAST MHRD, India, and developed state-of-art instrumental facilities at the department. Under her leadership, the Department of Chemistry has been recognized for the award of DST FAST 2022 Level B grant. In addition to institutional projects, she has successfully handled 4 individual projects. She has successfully supervised the research work of more than 35 PhD students and published over 150 research articles in international reputed journals with high impact factor, providing her H-index 29, total impact factor 350, and 3,300 citations. She holds 5 published Indian patents to her credit, and 1 patent has been granted recently. She has also published various book chapters with various reputed publication houses like Springer Publication, Wiley, CRC Press, Elsewhere Publication, USA, Taylor and Francis Publication, etc. She has organized various workshops, seminars, and conferences at national and international levels. She has delivered various keynote lectures in international and national conferences. She is life member of Indian Science Congress and Indian Chemical Society. She has also organized various national level seminars, conferences, workshops, faculty development programs. So without further ado, it is my great honor to invite Professor Jaya Dwivedi ma'am. Ma'am, please join us as we eagerly anticipate the wisdom and insights she is about to share.
Uh, Hello, am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Ha, ha, ha. Okay, thank you, Ambika and
Yes, ma'am.
Dr. Jagruti for actually beautifully presenting me here in front of all audience. And actually, I'm not deserving very much, but thank you very much to all of you for inviting me here in this platform that is Global Women Breakfast. And I would like to congratulate you for organizing such a nice event in very short period, I should say. I think it was very little time you have given to organize this event. So thank you very much for making me part of this event. Let me share my slides now.
Om, hello, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
I think now it is shared. Hello. Hello.
Yes, ma'am, it's visible. It is visible.
Visible, na? Ha, yes,
No,
yes.
no, but
Okay.
it's yeah, it's visible. Yeah.
Yeah, ha, okay. So here I am to say some words for the theme of today's event. It is Catalyzing Diversity in Science. Myself, Professor Jaya Dwivedi, and good morning. I should say good afternoon to all of you, and namaste, everyone. So, Catalyzing Diversity in Science is the event, and it is, in fact, international initiative promoted by IUPAC in collaboration with Italian Chemical Society. And this event aims to level the playing field, what diversity, what biasness we feel in our life, to level that playing field and help women researchers to achieve their full potential. It also aims to establish a strong network where women can find allies to break down gender equality in science. So here we are today to discuss about the actually barriers in the growth of the women scientists or the women in STEM field, and to discuss about the solutions by which we can actually increase their recognition and their visibility in the international level or the national level, and to take them out of the gender bias, and we should increase the diversity in the science. And this platform is to establish the active network of the people of all genders to overcome the barriers to gender equality in science. So let us come to the word, that is diversity. What is diversity meaning? The diversity in which people differ, encompassing all the characteristics that make one individual or group distinctive. It is not about only about the are limited to ethnic, national, skin color or gender diversity, but actually it is controlling all type of diversity, and it is discussing about all type of diversity what we face everywhere. So the gender diversity is at most required for the overall development of the universe or the uh, entire actually universe. Here we can say gender diversity is very critical because the role of women is actually not counted as far as that she is contributing something, but it has she has impact on society, she has impact on economy, she played role in education, political, economic, cultural and social empowerment, so she should not be neglected. And with various actually surveys, it has been revealed that the companies where the most women board directors, especially those with three or more women board directors, had better financial performances than those with the fewest women board directors. So regularly when we go on surveys for various institutions and companies, it has been actually realized that nowadays that gender diverse boards have been performing better where the women contribution is less or negligible. So, the Catalyzing Diversity, Equity, Inclusion in STEM field will provide a platform for STEM community to discuss ideas and best practices for creating more diverse and equitable, inclusive environments. And this is required, and this discussion, this kind of actually development will lead to the scientific excellence, progress in science, and most importantly, it is simply the right thing to do. And we should value diversity not only in words, but we should also take this in action. But with the effort of nowadays, with the effort of our stakeholder of the society and government, the scene is changing, and the contribution of the women in different field of life is continuously touching to the height, and they are getting new horizons. For example, you can see here the number of women who have actually awarded Nobel Prizes in the first 75 years, from 1901 to 1975, only 15 women were there who have received Nobel Prize or Nobel Award there. But in this 23 years, from 2001 to 2023, the total 35 women have received this honor. So you can see here in this picture that in the first 25 year, from 1901 to 25, only 4 women were there, followed by 8 in next 25 years, again 3 in the 51 to 75, and the 15 women have been registered for have been actually recognized for the Nobel Prize award in the session in duration to 76 to 2000, and which increases up to 35 in recent 25 years, that is 2001 to 2023. So this is the scene we can here from here we can actually believe that the contribution of women is now recognized worldwide, and the number of women who are working in different areas are they are getting their proper recognition and their shares. And this photograph you have actually not I'm sure you have not actually forget this is the picture where we are celebrating our Chandrayaan 3 mission success, and you can see here the number of women scientists who have contributed for this success is very large. So the days are coming where the gender bias regarding the for the participation of women in STEM field is also getting decrease. And we have so many excuses for not getting successes or chances, that we are not getting chance, we are not having proper environment for executing our dreams in front of society, for making change in the society. So I would like to say, Bacho, that research is not actually facility. Research is not an environment. Research is just independently thinking about the things happening around you and finding solution for it. So if we start thinking on some new direction, we'll definitely get some idea, and we idea for executing the same for the benefit of the society. So I will actually justify these statement with the biography of Sir C.V. Raman, and it is very reasonable to remember him on 27th of February, because 28th is his discovery day. So before this day on 27th, I would like to actually mention his contribution to the science, because he is the only Nobel laureate of India who actually registered India presence of India in the global scenario. And Sir C.V. Raman, do you think from which branch he belongs to? What he did in his student life? Can I get any answer from you? बताओ बच्चों, do you have any idea? He is not the postgraduate of science. He is not having degree in science. But what he did something for science. Actually, he is very bright student in his early time, student life. And he was actually, his teachers have found some physics content in his brain. And they wanted to actually, Sir C.V. Raman, to do his PG in physics only. But that time, when we are actually under British government, then we are not allowed to, our PG degrees in India were not actually recognized properly. And for that, he has to go to outside India, that is to Britain. But his health conditions were not that fine that he can be allowed to go to study abroad. So he decided to do his MA degree from Madras only. He completed his MA degree from Madras that time. Okay. Then he started his career as the uh, assistant accountant general, and not it is actually scientific position. But he has some attraction for science. He is actually continuously observing the things around him. And what he published his paper in the age of 18 year only on unsymmetrical diffraction bands due to rectangular aperture. He was of 18-year-old only. In the 1906, he published this paper in Philosophical Magazine. And from there, he actually came in the eyesight of various scientists worldwide. And uh, and Relay was the scientist. You have actually might have heard something about relay scattering. And Relay contacted him, and he used to call him professor. and he used to call him professor that time only. Okay. Then in Kolkata, when he posted to Kolkata, he visited to uh, Indian Academy of Sciences, and he requested them to allow him to do some work here or experiment work there in that place. And he was allowed due to this paper. Due to effect of this paper, they have allowed him to do some experimental work there, and there he discovered Raman effect. Okay, so it is not necessary that you have the proper degree, proper position, proper instruments for getting something new for the world. And in 1907, nature is actually very critical even today to publish some research discovery, original discovery in nature. And in 1907, when he was not having any facilities, even then he published his research into nature. So, bache, I would repeat this: research is independently thinking about the things. It's not actually facility. So you continue observing the things around you and find solution for them, and you will be a real scientist in the world. Okay. In line to this, I would say that time even when scarcity were there, we are not independent even. Some women are also there who registered their presence, like Professor Asima Chatterjee. She did PhD in 1944. She is the first PhD holder woman of the India, and she became General President of Indian Science Congress. So gender bias was not actually that kind of bias here itself, but it is actually prominent in the outside of India also. India, we are not facing that gender bias that the woman in the US and other European country they are facing, and they have faced even. Okay, so this is this other lady, that E.K. Janki Amal. She is DSc from Michigan that time in 1931. So they did their effort to get something out of the normal thinking, and they have actually recognized due to their effort, due to their thinking out of the box. Okay, she is the scientist in the field of physics, and B. Vijaya Lakshmi. She did a lot at very small period of time of her life. So she spent only 1952 to 85 period. Okay, and she studied relativistic wave equation and their proportions. Okay, in this list you are very aware of this face. This is Ritu Karidhal Srivastav, and she is known as the rocket woman. So looking at these faces, we can't say that gender bias is here still, but the thing what we need, it is the trigger that actually makes us to face that situations and come up with some new things, come up with new inventions to actually register, to feature in the field of scientists in India and abroad. In this list, I would say with very modesty, it is the our contribution, it is Vidyapit contribution to the women list. It is the Avni Chaturvedi, Vanasli Vidyapit's student. She is declared as the first female combat pilot in India, and she is BTech from Vanasli Vidyapit itself. And Avni Chaturvedi is the other actually achievement. She is the first Indian woman pilot to take solo flight in MiG-21. So she is our bright student, and some other time I would share that we have actually produced so many first for the India, and I will share that list in some other time. Okay, at the end of my talk, I would uh, I would like to say, and I would request you all to please maintain 5H in your life to actually achieve something good. Goodness is not actually making money or making some position for us, but it is happy life in the world. So 5H is required to make our life very happy and others' life also happy. It is the hard work you have to actually do in every second of your life. So, and you should be honest for your dream, what you want to do. You should never lose hope, because it will, if you are doing something hard, you will definitely get the product of that hard work. And while doing all these things, you have to keep watch on your health. And if you are doing all these 4H, the happiness will definitely come to you and around you. Okay. So I wish all the best for all of you. And with this, I will close my uh, talk. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for your inspiring word. Due to an urgent meeting, Dr. Madhuri Thackeray, ma'am, a scientist at ISRO Ahmedabad, Gujarat, unable to join this meeting. So,
Okay.
as we near the conclusion for address of our program, we will have a Professor Dr. Anand Aswar sir delivering some closing remark reflecting on discussion and insights shared throughout morning, providing us with some inspiring word. Before that, for introductory remark of Dr. Anand Aswar sir, I would like to invite Miss Anaga Gurude.
Thank you, Shravani. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the virtual program on Global Women's Breakfast 2024, promoted by Association of Chemistry Teachers, Mumbai. I, Anaga Gurde, here for the introductory remark. It gives me great pleasure to introduce my mentor, Dr. A.S. Aswar sir, who is the executive member of ICT Mumbai and the promoter for our Global Women's Breakfast. Dr. A.S. Aswar sir, a professor and a former head Department of Chemistry, Sant Gadge Baba Amravati University, Amravati. He has 32 years of rich experience as teacher and 33 years of research experience. I am very happy to share with all of you that Dr. A.S. Aswar, alumnus of our department and former head of Department of Chemistry, Amravati University, has been elected as sectional president for Chemical Sciences Indian Science Congress Association for 2024 and 25. After Professor K.N. Munshi, Professor M.C. Gupta and Professor A.N. Garg, he is the fourth who has been elected. So congratulations, sir. His area of interest in coordination and solid-state chemistry, catalysis, molecular interactions, and analytical and environmental chemistry. He has successfully survived the research work of more than 30 PhD students. 15 students awarded MPhil under his guidance. 62 students were guided for MSc project. He has published his research in more than 188 journals and he has attended 257 conferences. He has published 2 books. He has received Best Teacher Award Amravati University in 1998. He has awarded as Sectional Recorder Chemical Sciences for 106th and 107th Indian Science Congress Association, Kolkata. Council Member, Association of Chemical Teachers, Mumbai from 2027 to 2022. Scientist in charge for the Industrial and Applied Chemistry section 2021 from 2013 and from 2027 to 2029. Vice President, Council of Surface Science and Catalyst, Indore. As a teacher and researcher, he is the member of more than 23 academic committees with other universities and 13 state or national level committees. He has conveyed his thanks to alma mater and all teachers for excellent training and guidance. We are sure that you will fulfill his responsibility very well. It's really a proud moment for all teachers of this region. Also, you are the inspirational source for us. Thank you. Now, I would like to invite Dr. A.S. Aswar to motivate us.
Uh, Thank you, madam. It is very unfortunate that today I am facing the problem of internet connectivity. Uh, in fact, very good morning to one and all. Esteemed speaker and my friends, Jayaji and other speaker also, my colleague Jagruti and Manisha. So I'm really happy to join with you for the celebration of Global Women Breakfast 24 also. In fact, since morning we are facing this problem also. Immediately as and when it is difficult. So instead of getting failure, so let me congratulate both of my colleague Jagruti and Manisha also for taking the initiative to celebrate this Global Women Breakfast. An initiative she has rightly pointed out to make the connectivity between the different subjects, not only in chemistry, but in biology, physics, material science. And we should encourage the contribution of women for the betterment of our community, society, and obviously the nation also. And this is one of the platform. Every year, the department is celebrating this Global Women Breakfast also. And this is a right platform I consider to celebrate the different activity and opportunity for my own student also. As I used to say, the department is always at forefront to celebrate different activity. So, friends, even if we restrict it to our subject itself, so chemistry earlier it was compartmental, but nowadays physical chemistry, organic, inorganic, analytical, all are diffused together, and this is one of the component for the connecting the diversity of different subjects. And even if as a chemist connect our different branches of chemistry together, we get an opportunity to learn more also. Suppose I want to become a good physical chemist or I want to become a good organic chemist, I must know the fundamental of physical chemistry, reaction and kinetics also. So we should forget our olden days as far as the compartmental research and activity also. And department is trying hard in order to promote the research attitude, inculcate the, I may say, the innovative as well as creative concept among the students. And this Global Women Breakfast is one of the right activity celebrating throughout the country. And I'm very happy that in the India we have total 79 university department and colleges celebrating this, and we are at the top at the global level also. So my dear friends, you should take the advantage from the COVID pandemic, how the biology, chemistry, and environmental issues are interrelated to each other, and our women are really active. Today's our speaker Jayaji is outstanding researcher, committed researcher, and above all, she is very good administrator also. And she is really
I think some network issue is there.
He already mentioned that he is
Sir is out of.
Jagriti ji, please you may please call him na so that
Hello. Sir is not receiving call. I think there is some problem. So let's move forward. Shravani?
Yes, ma'am. So thank you very much, Aswal sir, for great guidance. Actually, due to a program, our Honorable Vice Chancellor unable to join us. So let's move forward the session. Now, for concluding the session and vote of thanks of the session, I would like to hand over the program to Ms. Shivani Bhendarkar.
Respected Assembly Chairman, Dr. Milind Barahate sir, our most valued invited guest, esteemed faculty members. Very good afternoon to all of you. It's my privilege to have been asked to propose a vote of thanks. The best and beautiful thing in the world cannot be seen or even touched, they must be felt by heart. Thank you, is one such prayer among them. On behalf of the chairman, on my own behalf, extend a very hearty vote of thanks to all speakers for gracing this Global Women's Breakfast GWB 2024, which is promoted by Association of Chemistry Teachers, HOMI BHABHA Center for Science Education, TIFR, Mumbai, and organized by Department of Chemistry, Sant Gadge Baba, Amravati University, Amravati, and Indian Women Scientists Association, Amravati. On the theme Catalyzing the Diversity in Science with us, your findings and opinions during this memorable and successful event today. First and foremost, I thank to our Chairman, Vice Chancellor, Sant Gadge Baba Amravati University, Amravati, Dr. Milind Barahate Sir, Pro Vice Chancellor of Sant Gadge Baba Amravati University, Dr. Prasad Vadegaonkar Sir, our Registrar, Dr. Tushar Deshmukh Sir. We must mention our deep sense of appreciation and thank you to Professor Brijesh Pare, President of ACT Association of Chemistry Teachers Mumbai, Dr. D.V. Prabhu, General Secretary of ACT Mumbai, Dr. A.S. Aswad, Executive Member of ACT Mumbai. I extend a really hearty vote of thanks to our today's chief guest, Professor Jaya Dwivedi, Dean School of Life Science, Vanasthali, Vidyapit, Rajasthan. Our today's guest, Professor Anupama Kumar, Department of Chemistry, VNIT, Nagpur, Maharashtra. Dr. Madhavi Thakre, Scientist of ISRO, Ahmedabad, Gujarat, who spared time from his busiest schedule to grace the occasion. Today we had an opportunity to hear your thoughts, and this will surely be going to encourage us in our future events. Your thoughts have enlightened our minds and have shown us a new path. My gratitude to all the speakers for gracing the occasion and sharing their opinions today. I'm immensely thankful to Dr. Jagrati Bharadda ma'am, Associate Professor of Department of Chemistry, Sant Gadge Baba, Amravati University, Amravati. Dr. Manisha Kodape ma'am, Associate Professor of Department of Chemistry, Sant Gadge Baba, Amravati University, Amravati. Professor Mithilesh Rathod, Convener, Indian Women Scientists Association, Amravati branch, for being the catalyst that stimulates us to do our best with a deep sense of appreciation. We thank our permanent CHB staff, teaching, non-teaching staff members for their enormous cooperation within the organization of today's event. I would like to thank the people who work behind the scene to make this event happen, our technical team. Last but not least, I thank you to each of my friends for your cooperation in making this event a resounding success. Once again, I thank you all for your attention. Thank you.
I request all the participants to on your camera so that we can take one screenshots with our esteemed guest. I also request Miss Anupam ma'am, Aswar sir.
Thank you, Shivani, for so many thanks. Na?
And nice meeting you, Jaya ma'am. I would love to do
Thank
this
you,
for
ma'am.
university
Anupama, ma'am.
sometime.
I will contact you na after this. Na?
Excellent
I will
job.
contact you definitely,
By
and
both
we'll
of
meet
you.
again.
Yeah. Om and other Naneshwari all are requested to on your camera so that we can take screenshot. Rutha, Shivani, and all. Kodape ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, I'm there.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you, ma'am, for
Thank you,
joining us
Anupama ma'am.
and for your
Thank you.
excellent talk.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Jagruti
Jaya
ma'am,
ma'am.
Anupama ma'am,
Thank
and
you.
all actually
Yes,
members.
ma'am. Looking,
Thank you.
Jaya ma'am and Jagruti ma'am, Manisha ma'am, looking forward to meet you very soon.
Yeah, ma'am,
Yeah.
sure, ma'am.
Same here, same here. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, immediately after this, we will show that is the slideshow on the women's in Indian women scientists. So after this program, uh, all students are requested to join for this. Okay, thank you.